I think the most important thing you could do would be just ask yourself, what would make the biggest change in my life? What one thing would make the biggest change? Years and years and years ago, I realized just some aspect of me, like a very dumbass person. I was a very dumbass person, but I had this one thing assigned. It was like, James, if you can get control of your mind and your emotions, everything will be different. I read about it for a long time, but when I started doing the work, everything did change. And like young James would be blown away by the life I have now. Like he'd be afraid to believe that life can be this good and that the world can be this easy. But it came from sitting down and doing that hard work. So ask yourself, what's that one thing? What is the one thing that continually wrecks your plans? What is the thing that comes in and takes away the good things that you have every single time it pops its head up? And then figure out how to deal with that, and then commit to learning about it to the point that you have enough knowledge to do something, and then start doing the work. Maybe it's meditating, maybe it's going to counseling, maybe it's starting to work out, maybe it's finding a new job. I don't know. There's so many things that we can do to change our lives. Figure out what that is for you, and then dive in, and do not move on to something else until you've started doing that thing. But above all else, understand that there's a point where you have to start learning and you have to start doing. Learning is fun and it's easy and it fires off all those feel-good chemicals in our brain, but it doesn't actually change anything unless we do something with it. So figure out what that thing is for you and then do it. I don't think you'll ever regret that.